What if I told you that thing you're chasing isn't really what you're looking for? Whether it's that promotion, a raise, the perfect body, that's just a drop in the bucket to what you really need. I spent the last 40 years of my life as an adult going through life, figuring things out. And I like to share those perspectives with you. And I'd like to spend a few minutes with you letting you know what I've learned in the last 40 years. Jim, where did this come from? Well, I'll tell you. I was asked to give the mid-year graduation speech 40 years after I graduated high school. Where did the time go? And it really got me thinking about life, what I've accomplished, what I've learned. And let me start with this. If I could go back and tell my 18-year-old self this, I would tell him, time is the most precious commodity you've got. You can't get one single second back to play again. Live every single second like it matters. Because you're going to blink your eyes, Jim, and you're going to be 40 years removed from high school. And that time's going to have flown by like it was yesterday. And one thing about time is you get to choose how you spend it, how you live it, who you spend it with. And if you're spending it with people who don't value your time, reconsider that. Because maybe they're not worth your time. Time is the most precious commodity. It's the only one we can't make more of. And it's going to continue to pass on, whether you like it or not. So Jim, and folks out there, choose your time wisely. Spend your time wisely. Make every second count. In my adult life, I've had about 8 or 10 different careers. And I throw up the air quotes because none of them were more than a few years. You see, I spent 20 years bouncing around from stockbroker to house painter to self-employed painting contractor to chemical salesman to cell phone salesman to project manager to remodeling contractor and now a teacher. And in each and every one of those, they were a vehicle to help me pay my bills, to support my family, and most importantly, teach me about life. Teach me that it doesn't matter what you do, who you are matters more. Your work ethic, the kind of impression that you leave, that's going to make a lasting impression on folks. And it's going to help you succeed, or in some cases, fail. And in those 8 or 10 different jobs I had, what I was really seeking was this thing called purpose. What am I alive for? What am I here for? What am I trying to do? Because deep down, we all want a sense of purpose. We all want to be fulfilled. We want to belong. We want to make a difference. I genuinely feel that. Most folks out there want to make a difference. And if you've got a purpose and a reason to get up and do your thing, life is a whole lot easier. Another thing I've learned is the process of achieving cannot be discounted. I've tried to find purpose in so many things, in so many different areas. Volunteering, giving of my time, helping people, offering advice. And I think deep down what I was trying to do was fill something in here. I was trying to help others because I heard a long time ago that if you've got problems, help other folks solve theirs and yours will seem rather small. So I think what I did inadvertently was when I had challenges, I would try to find other folks with challenges and help them solve theirs. If nothing else, it took my mind off my challenges for a short time. Put them a little bit further away, if you will. But ultimately what I was looking for was self-respect. I wanted to be proud of myself. I wanted to love myself. I wanted to be happy with who I am. So for 40 years, I've bounced from job to job. I've given my time, I've given my energy, I've given my resources, when in reality what I was looking for was always right here. It was inside me. I just had to discover it. I had to tap into it. And I had to be happy with who I was. See, I think we were all built to be part of the greater good. See, I genuinely believe that when you love yourself, you can give that love to other people. And you're not trying to look for something in return. You're not trying to get a benefit from helping them solve their problems. What you're trying to do is show them love and kindness and help them find their own self-respect and self-love. Because as crazy as this world is out there right now, as divided as it is, I really believe that most of us love one another. We care for one another, and we believe in one another. I don't like the divisive nature of everything, and I can't solve it. But I think if we all loved ourselves a little bit more, and in turn loved each other, this world would be a much better place. That's just my 2 cents anyway. So, how do you sum up 40 years in a few minutes? Watch how you spend your time. Watch how you give of yourself. Most importantly, love yourself. Because if you love yourself, it makes it easier to love other people. So I'd love it if you're still around to hit that subscribe button. Maybe drop me a comment about how you feel. That would do me a solid, and I greatly appreciate it. If you're still here, I greatly appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you that's watching this. So thanks for sticking around. 40 years in a few minutes. I cannot believe it.